This was the toughest interview in history. I was stunned the moment I received my test paper. The entire sheet was blank. I glanced around and saw the same confusion on the faces of the other candidates. The examiner announced 3 rules. Do not stain or damage your paper. Do not speak to the examiner or the security guard. Do not leave the room before the test ends. Breaking any one of these rules would result in immediate disqualification.
Any questions?
None of us dared to speak, since we had just been told not to talk to the examiner. Seeing no one respond, he started the countdown and then turned to leave the room. Staring at the blank sheet in front of me, I felt just as lost as everyone else. At that moment, I saw a black-haired woman finally lose her patience. She assumed the company wanted them to write a professional report, but the moment she started writing, the security guard walked over and escorted her out. She had broken the first rule, staining the paper. After seeing this, we all quickly put down our pens. When we were still completely clueless, a man named Xiaobai suddenly laughed. He pointed out that the examiner had only stated 3 prohibitions, which meant that as long as we didn't break those rules, we could do anything else. Sure enough, the security guard didn't react, and we all began to relax. A long-haired girl suggested that maybe words would appear under light, so we began experimenting, holding the paper up to different light sources, but found no change at all. Then Xiaobei suddenly thought perhaps we needed a special type of light. We decisively smashed the room's lamps, and sure enough, the emergency lights came on. We quickly tested the paper under them, but still, nothing appeared. Xiaobai thought maybe a liquid could reveal something. He tore his sheet in half, handed one half to Xiaobei to liquid saliva, and used urine on his own half. But that didn't work either. Then the long-haired girl offered her theory perhaps the secret was hidden on the security guard. She immediately went over to him and reached into his pocket. Since she wasn't breaking any rules, the guard didn't stop her. She pulled out a lighter. Looking up at the smoke detector, she seemed to have an idea. She climbed onto the table and lit the lighter, but it clearly wasn't high enough. Xiaobai handed her a sheet of paper. With paper, there would be smoke. Soon, the fire alarm went off, but the sprinklers only sprayed ordinary water. We had failed again. Just then, the long-haired girl noticed her test paper was missing. It turned out the one they had burned was hers. And so, she was eliminated.
You bastard! How could you? How